Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you have had a great weekend and you got to do something fun and got much needed rest that we all need. But I'm so glad that you decided to tune in and see how my weekend went. So I had told you guys on my last video that I was planning on doing some estate sale. Well, I was going to go, I had 2 estate sales planned to go to. But Greg was off Saturday. So y'all know, all my longtime friends, y'all know that we didn't just go to the 2 estate sales. We went to 5 estate sales and 3 antique shops, or antique vintage shops, which made for a 14-hour day. And we were exhausted by the time we got home. And I slept really late this morning, which I had no intention of doing because I have to go to the grocery store and get some gifts for, kind of finish up some things for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm having my party for my students, and our Secret Santa is still continuing. If you're hearing that ball rattling, that's Hazel Grace getting into stuff. Y'all, she wears me out. But anyway, do any of you feel like that you just live at the grocery store? I've already been to Sam's twice this month, and it's not even, I don't even know what today is. Today, like the 17th. We are always out of stuff. It drives me nuts. And it's not even this time of year because I've not started any Christmas baking or anything. So I'm going to the dreaded grocery store today. But anyway, we got to our first estate sale at 7:10, and it opened at 8. We were the 4th person. Greg and I were the 4th people in line. So I knew that one of the things I went after, I was not going to get. Remember, I've told you people don't really talk about things that they're there for. But I knew that there was this one lady that I just knew she was going to get it, and she went right for it. And, you know, I'm okay with that because I was looking back at the pictures last night, and I think one of them was broken. It was a set of 3 of the little, I don't know if they were from Japan, but the little Christmas girls had candy canes on their head. They were super cute, but that's okay because I got everything I went for, except for that. And then I went for one Santa, and I'm going to insert the picture here. So I went for that Santa and had him in my hands. Could have walked out with him, but y'all know I struggle with those kind of Santas anyway. He was $55. Which I would have paid had he been in just even the slightest bit better condition. But y'all, he looked awful. And I know a lot of them look really bad. They're old. I get it. They're from like the 40s and the 50s. I understand that. This one just, I mean, he just looked too bad for me to pay $55. I would have paid, you know, $35, $40. But somebody, of course, I even sat and picked him up, looked at him, sat him down, picked him back up. So on that 3rd time, somebody grabbed him. And good for them, because if you're going to resell that, you can get your money back. They'll probably be able to put it in their booth for $125. That's kind of the going price that I see them. Although the ones that I see that are $125, they look a lot better. So I don't know. Maybe they were just a collector. And but me being new to Vintage Christmas, I just wasn't going to pay that. But anyway, you all, once you saw the picture, you knew what kind of Santa he was. And I'm okay with that. I chose to let that go. But it doesn't mean that I didn't find some amazing scores. So let's get into, I had to break this video up, guys. We're going to do estate sale haul. Y'all, Hazel Grace is climbing in this Christmas tree. Get down. She just started, I think, last week climbing the Christmas trees. And she's, you know, she's not a huge cat. Y'all seen her, but she's big enough she'll knock them over. Y'all, she's driving me nuts. Anyway, I'm going to have to break the video up because I'm going to do my estate sale hauls, and I've already been talking too long. I should have already dived into this estate sale. And then I'm going to do a separate video on our antique store haul. So let's get into it. All right, so what I went to, one of the things I went to, now he is damaged really bad. And he's actually missing like the pedestal that he sat on, because I'm a frequent shopper at this estate sale company. And so you just get on their email list and they'll give you a discount. So with my discount, he really, and this is girl math, this is my kind of girl math, he ended up being free. So anyway, and he's just gross. He's dirty, but I got this little Santa. Now, here's what I'm talking about. And if you have one, you know, he's supposed to be on some kind of pedestal or something. But what I plan on doing is like putting him in a vase or a bowl, or I'm going to stick him in something. And you can see he has lots of wear. He's got a little dent in his butt, needs to eat some more cookies. You can see the plastic in some places, but he was only going to be $6 to begin with. But then with, like I said, with my discount, I really, girl math again, I didn't pay anything for him. So, you know, he's going to be cute coming up out of something. And then I got this little boot. It's just a plastic little boot. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I grabbed this wreath that I'm going to probably take apart. And I don't know, but I wanted it because it had this little Santa in it. And he as well has got a lot of damage. But I'm just going to unhook him. Like, this one candy cane's kind of trash. But this little candy cane I might can salvage. I don't know. I'll have to look at it and see what can be salvaged and what can't. And but anyway, I was tickled to get that. And I didn't even go for that. I saw that sitting in a box. I got this little dude. Now, I think he's old, but he's made in China. But he was really cute. He's got a little candle. So he'll look cute with, you know, all my little Santas. Now, one of the ladies that I was talking to in line, she handed me this. And y'all, if you know, some of these older houses in particular, the lighting is really bad. And you're in a hurry. It is like a frenzy sometimes. It's some of these estate sales. It's some of them where there are things that, you know, when they first open and people are out to get them, it's very chaotic. And so, and two, I had my glasses on, which means I have my glasses on, I can't see up close, y'all. It's a whole mess. I need bifocals, I know. But I didn't see this until we were got out in the car. We're putting things up, and I showed it to Greg, and he, you know, kind of immediately fussed at me because he saw, Tanya, it's broke. This ended up being one of the things, like all the things I've showed you so far with the discount, my girl math, I didn't even pay for. So it is, and I'm not sure if it's one of those spaghetti called Santa. You know what I'm talking about. But it's a Santa with the deer. He was a salt and pepper shaker set, but there was just one. But as you can see, the deer is broke. Here is a little leg, and here is a little foot. I did not even see that until we got out in the sunlight, and Greg pointed it to me because, y'all, this house was bad. Anyway, enough about the house. I just couldn't see. So I still like it. I have an idea on how I can salvage this piece. Okay, so y'all let me know what you think. I'm thinking about taking this teeny tiny little tree. Let me fluff him up. And maybe gluing him here. Because you still see the deer, you know, Santa hugging the deer. And it just covers up that broken area. So I think that will be a good little fix. And that way you can display it. Nobody's going to think that you're putting out broken stuff. So we'll see. If that works out, I'll show you in my antique shop haul. All right, so I've got two more things from this sale. This is one of the things that I went after. And it is, I don't remember how much this was. It comes with a basin. But this is one of the things I went after. I got an Ironstone pitcher. And Greg did not want me to buy it. So his job was to go find this while I went through the Christmas. He just does not like the cracks, you know. And it does go all the way through, but you can't even feel the crack. You know, there's cracks on this side, and he just does not like that. But y'all, I think that is beautiful. I love the aging on it, the crazing. I love all of that. And it is Ironstone. The mark is so faded. I think it's J&J or J&T. It's got like a horse maybe or something on it. I can barely see it. And And it's so nasty. I'm going to let all this stuff soak as soon as I get done with this video. But it came with this beautiful basin. Here's the basin, and I love, it resembles the lady finger. I don't know enough about it. It may have been in the same product line as the lady finger. Y'all, look how nasty that is. That's not aging crazy, and that's just filth and dirt. But it is the Ironstone J&G Meakin Hanley, England. There's that stamp that we love. And it is beautiful. And I am not, it's got some kind of little design right here. That would be pretty sitting on my island, and it's a beautiful piece. I don't know what I'll end up doing with it. A lot of this stuff I'm going to show you today won't be styled until we pack up the Christmas things, because, you know, I want to do a lot of changes in my house once we pull all Christmas down. But anyway, I thought that you got the pitcher and the basin, the bowl, for $30. Plus, I got a 20% discount on that. So, for Ironstone and a bowl this huge, absolutely. Then the last thing that I got at the first estate sale, I had looked at this at the flea market in October, I think, and kind of regretted not getting it because it's going to look great. As soon as I get done this video, it's going out on my front porch. But y'all, this had never, it's dirty just because of where it was. Like, I need to really clean the bag up. But I got this picnic bag. Thermos brand picnic bag. And it does have the parts in it. I don't know if there's some things missing from it because I don't remember exactly the one that I saw at the flea market. But I will tell you that I took the plastic off of all of this. So this has never been used. It came with this big, huge thermos. And I mean, never, like, I literally took the plastic off. I was so excited that this was brand new. Not that I'll use it, but... And then it had this lunchbox with it. Now, I will say, the one at the flea market had a metal. This was metal. And the guy was saying that he had never, in all of his junking years, come across a metal one. So, you know, that one may have been a little bit better of a deal. And it was the exact same price as this one was. But, y'all, I love, even if it didn't have any of this, and there were two of them there, and I just grabbed one. It was on the back, like, porch as you walked in the house. I just grabbed it as I walked in. I was kind of shocked that nobody else did, because, like I said, I was the fourth one in line. But I was so excited to get this. And it's going to look great on my vintage winter front porch. And that was probably, I'm going to leave that out for the winter. I was looking the other day. There's not much at all that I'm going to take down from the porch for the winter. It's a perfect setup. Okay, so now here's where it's going to get blurred because I don't remember. Out of the 5 estate sales, there was one that we didn't buy anything from. So from here on out, I don't know which sale came from what. But staying in the Christmas theme, I got this cutie. Now, if they put a candle in it, it was probably meant for a planter. And I do think it may have been a hobbyist piece. There's no markings on it or anything. But look how cute he is. The paint, he's been well taken care of. There's no chips on his paint. He's not chipped anywhere. So, and he was $2.50. I thought he was so cute. And then from the last, the last Christmas thing that I got, and they had 2 of them, but one of them was really messed up. This little Christmas napkin. And I love the scalloped edges. And it was $1. So that is it for Christmas things. Then I bought, and this was half off, so it was only $7. I bought it for a friend. I hope that come tomorrow morning I give it to her because it is beautiful. There's not a single chip, scratch, flaw, anything. It has the bubbles in the glass. It is pressed with some beautiful flowers. But look at this gorgeous pink depression glass bowl. And there's the etching. I love this more and more as it sits here in my living room. But she has a really hard time getting out and being able to shop the estate sales and the thrift stores and things. And her aunt collects this, and she had just mentioned, you know, oh, you find such great things, and I would love to find my aunt a piece. So I thought this would be a great piece for her to gift to her aunt. So I'm going to gift it to my friend. And, you know, I'm just going to stay in that mindset because I have beautiful depression glass and I'm going to let her have that. Then I got these little, so this actually went with a whole set of little things. And now after processing, you know, I probably should have bought the whole little set. I asked them if they wanted me to, and they were like, no, it's all sold individual. But it was like a child's little tea set. It would have been really cute, and it was very French Victorian looking. But I got these 2 little salt and pepper shakers. All right, and then I got these salt and pepper shakers, and they are etched glass as well. They need a good cleaning, but they're unique. I've never seen any like them. So they were super cute. Now, at that same estate sale, I did pick up a couple of rolling pins, and I know I need more rolling pins like a hole in the head. And the more I look at this, I think this is dough. This really needs a good soaking, and I'm going to soak it, but it is a green handled rolling pin. And, it's had, you can tell it's had probably lots of pie crust and biscuits rolled out on it. I almost didn't get it because of that, but I was like, don't be like that. It's beautiful. Just take it home and clean it. And then I passed on this one, but Greg he saw it and he brought it to me and he was like, you're getting this one, even if you don't get that one. But it's just a really old rolling pin, and you can see the cracks in it. I don't know if it was bought this way. Y'all, I have said some dumb things on here, but I feel like this is a super old one. I love it. I'm going to clean it up. Now, Greg also got some milk glass. Did y'all think that we would have gone to estate sales and he didn't get any milk glass? And he informs me that this is English hobnail. Now, I don't care for English hobnail. I like American hobnail. I've called this the diamond pattern, and he has corrected me because he has been studying up and he watches and reads and he's learning about his milk glass. But he got yet another banana boat. He was so proud of this. Now, here's what I liked more than the banana boat. The owner of this banana boat left a handwritten recipe on top of the banana boat. And it is for pickle salad, which I would never eat in my life. I don't like pickled foods, but I want to read one line to you guys. She is putting the ingredients as to what you need. And she says in here, you know, like a pinch of this, a pinch of that. But here's my favorite ingredient. And I don't know what that would mean for us today, but 5 cents worth of cloves. So if you know what 5 cents worth of cloves are, you can make this recipe. How precious is this? I plan on framing this and putting this somewhere in my dining room or my kitchen. This is just a piece of history that I don't want to lose. I don't know who wrote this, but the 5 cents worth of cloves is just adorable, and I love it. It also, on the back of it, has a typed letter from one sister to another sister. And I'm not going to read that. There's a lot of grammatical errors in it. But the whole thing was just sweet. And this is why I do what I do. This is why I have fallen in love with a world that I didn't exist in. Because there's so much history. And yes, when I say exist, I was born in the 70s. So you know what I mean. I just love the history that goes along with preserving all of these things and keeping them from the landfill. So that is why I think I have just fallen head over heels in love with this new era that I'm in. Okay, so moving right along, it was an Ironstone kind of day. I also got, at that same estate sale that we just got the banana boat from, and I have this pitcher in a smaller size, but I got another Ironstone pitcher. There's that little lily. I think that's a lily. And it's filthy too. I've got to really, I mean, they used it for like to put flowers in. Here is our Royal China International stamp. But I love this, and I like that I have a larger one, and I can put it with this, you know, to put them together. Then I got this, and who knows what this was. And I think that it's Ironstone. I don't know. Let me show you. But look how beautiful it is. Look at all the aging on it. There's the bottom. There's no stamp. Look on the inside. Oh, but I don't even remember. I think she charged me $1 for this. I got this one. This one is heavier, way heavier than that one. Now, it's been repaired in 3 places, but she charged me $1. So, I thought that was really cute. And it does have a lot of aging to it. Greg does not like it when I buy stuff like that. But it was only $1, so. Then, I didn't buy these, but so this man, I think it was like grandparents, had this little girl with them, and the woman's arms were full, and the little girl was probably like 4. There was this man carrying this vintage kitchen, and he had something else in his arm, and he was just struggling. So I took the box. Greg carried the kitchen out to the man's truck for him, and we had parked pretty ways away, and the lady was coming towards me after they got the kitchen put up, and, you know, I just thought, well, maybe they parked separate. But the little girl had picked out something for her mom, and I guess the lady had noticed that I had bought all those stained pictures, and so the lady was like, ma'am, we want you to have these. She picked them out for her mom, but I can tell, I think that you would like them. So it is 2 of the coffee cups, I think, that go with that pattern of dish that I buy all the time. They're stamped USA. Look at that. I tried to pay her for these. I tried to pay the little girl. But then it hit me that they were probably teaching the little girl about kindness. You know, I wish they had kind of went more along the lines of, you know, that was just something nice that man did. Because, you know, we don't do things for people to expect anything in return. But it was also, I mean, it was a good lesson. And once I realized, oh, stop, they're trying to probably teach this little girl, you know, I was like, you know, thanked her and told her that they would be much loved, and I appreciated it. And I didn't even see these, and we were there, but I didn't even see these. And so there's like this one is cracked. I'll have to be really careful with that, but I just love it. It was a blessing for her to give me these. And, you know, you just never know what you're going to run into. Now, Greg they had a whole row of milk glass goblets, but I was so proud of him. It was a different pattern than we'd ever seen, and so he didn't get them. Y'all, I was like, look at you. That's awesome, because we don't need any more milk glass. But he is collecting the quilt pattern, so he did pick up 2 quilt glasses. And we'll find, you know, if you want to see it a little bit better, we'll find a place for him. So he was excited about that. Now look, I wasn't joking when I told y'all I was going to have to split this. We're still on the estate sales. It was a great day. I got at the same sale. Let's see. Let me stack them up here. Y'all know I collect antique books. Do I read them? Absolutely not. But who knows? Someday I might. One of these is the Cross of Christ. 2 of them. One of them's a New Testament. One is called The New South, a presentation manual, and then like a little daily devotion. And I know I'm always telling y'all, don't buy your books at an antique shop. I got these in an estate sale. And you can see the oldest, or not the oldest, the youngest book is 1901. I think the earliest one was 1835. So there's my little stack. I got them for $5 a piece. Now listen, that's not Goodwill Ben's prices, but it's also cheaper than some of your thrift stores, because thrift stores are catching on to the antique books. A lot of times I will see them for $9, $13. I don't get them. But for $5, you know, as pretty as these were and as old as they were, yes, I grabbed them. And then I got this one, Mrs. Wiggs of the Cabbage Patch. That's not the whole title. The book itself is pretty, but I got this one for $2. So I will definitely get these placed here in just a little bit. And then at the same sale, because y'all know I don't have any Ironstone platters, I got me another one. And there is our beloved stamp. I don't even know. This wasn't priced. I think she charged me, it was either $3 or $4. Okay, so I got this at all three of these at one estate sale. There's a whole drama story that goes with these dishes, but I'm not going to tell it because this video is turning into a long video. But y'all know that I love Flow Blue, and I've just kind of started collecting it, and I have to really search for affordable pieces because Flow Blue can be so expensive. But it was half off day, so I got this amazing, beautiful bowl. I think that it is beautiful, and there is that stamp that you can just barely read. I got this platter. And I love the scalloped edges. Again, there's that stamp. Now, I am very weird in that, you know, I only like certain types. I don't just buy any Flow Blue. Like, I like the look to it. I have to be a certain look. But I've never, well, I guess I've seen once at an antique store, but never had the ability to buy a large rectangle platter because they can be quite pricey. But I snagged this. This is the one that all the drama unfolded around. And I'm going to do something with these in my dining room. So we went to one estate sale just because these were in the picture. And this was one of those you live and learn kind of deals. Greg, you know, likes pantry boxes as much as I do. Maybe more so a little. And so there's 7 of these. I'm going to show you. There are different colors, and I will insert a picture here. So that is the stack of 7, and it was half off. So he bought the whole stack, and they're all like this. And they're nesting. We get up to the checkout, and I'd been to one of these estate sales before, and the lady starts talking about my channel and how much she loved it, and you know, she was it was awesome that I was back, you know, and next estate sale that I came to of hers, that I was welcome to film at the next estate sale, you know, that I went to of this company's. And so when she saw, oh, you're getting those boxes, she's like, I love these. She's like, now they are you know, reproductions from 1997. And so I try not to knowingly buy reproductions. I don't put my money into that. I'd rather wait a little bit longer until I can find the real deal. And Greg's face just dropped, and I could tell he did not want to buy them. And I was like, so Greg, you're not going to want to get those, right? Because they're reproductions. And the lady's like, well, you know, they're technically still vintage. They are. They are vintage. And he was like, yeah, I'll get them. I knew he didn't want them. I did not want them. I may possibly sell them. She did tell us what they're going for online. We looked it up. And so in that aspect, we did get a deal. I wish he hadn't got them. But I also am never going to tell my husband in front of somebody that you can't buy something. I'm not perfect, but I do try very hard to live up to a Proverbs wife definition. That doesn't mean that once we got out of that house that I wasn't like, why in the world did you buy those? they're still great. They're very aesthetically pleasing. The colors don't match our home right now. That's why I was kind of shocked why we wanted them to begin with. But we've not decided. We may actually sell them or keep them. We have not decided, but you tell me, what would you do? All right, and then I'm going to insert a picture here. And I don't know if it's here or there or here, because y'all know I struggle with this video. This was the deal of the day. Except for something that my eyes just fell on, and I'm going to show you because I can't believe I forgot it. This beautiful piece of furniture, I have been like coveting. I see it online, you know, like on Facebook. I see it at estate sales. This one does need a lot of work. Like, it's got 2 or 3 layers of paint on it. I'm going to remove the lace panel. But I love this piece of furniture. And I hope that you're sitting down when I tell you how much it was, because I don't want anybody falling and then coming after me because you fell down and got hurt. So we got this for $60. Like, there was no way I was leaving without this piece of furniture. I don't have a clue where it's going. I need to build some more walls onto my house so that I can have, you know, places to put things. It is so beautiful. I love everything about it, except for, you know, where people, where you can see all the different shades of paint. Like, we are going to do some touch up, but I love it for $60. I could sell it today and double, if not triple my money if I wanted to. So anyway, now to the one thing, y'all, this was one of the things I was most excited about at my estate sale, at my estate sales yesterday. So I'm just walking around in this house, and I had been, I was actually heading towards a bookcase that was by some windows, and just sitting in the windowsill, they didn't have a price on them, was this stack, as y'all know how hard it is for me to find these, of flower frogs. Y'all, I grabbed these so fast, and y'all, she charged me $1 a piece. $1 a piece for these. This one is plastic. I think the bottom one is too. I don't care. $1. And look, I have a smaller one. I can make a Christmas tree. So how cute is that? All right. That is it for my estate sale haul. I'm going to end this out, and then I'm going to film my antique shop haul. It'll come out on 2 different days. But anyway, today is the 17th. You will see my you will see my antique haul video, and you will probably see a thrift haul video before Christmas. So that's my goal, for you to see. So anyway, I'm not going to tell y'all Merry Christmas yet, because we're going to still spend some more time together, y'all. Well, I'm getting ready to be off for 2 weeks. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. And until I see you next time, happy thrifting.